Beloved soul, welcome to Angelic Whispers channel, where divine insight meets divine timing. I'm so glad you found your way here today. If you're new to this sacred space, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications so heaven can continue sending you these messages exactly when you need them most. There are no accidents in this universe, and you finding this video is proof of divine orchestration. Your angels guided you here because there is something urgent they need you to understand about the beautiful shift that's about to transform your life's journey. Before we begin today's message, I invite you to type, "I believe," in the comments below if you're open to receiving this divine message about your soulmate and the destined changes coming your way. This simple act of faith opens your energy to the full power of what's about to be revealed. The angels always see your comments, and they respond to your openness with increased blessings. Today, I come to you with news from the angelic realm that has been carefully preserved until this exact moment in your journey. Your guardian angels are excitedly watching over you right now as you listen to these words, because they know what's coming. They've been working diligently behind the veil of physical reality to align circumstances, remove obstacles, and prepare the way for something extraordinary. Your soulmate is making preparations for a significant move that will completely transform your destiny. This isn't just a small change or minor blessing, this is a fundamental realignment of your life's path toward the divine purpose you were always meant to fulfill. Before we move forward, I would appreciate if you drop a super thanks to support this channel. Your kindness helps us continue spreading divine guidance. May God bless you abundantly for your generosity. The celestial beings who watch over you have asked me to deliver this message with urgency and clarity. Prepare your heart, beloved soul. The universe has heard your prayers, felt your tears, and recognized your patient endurance through seasons of waiting. As it is written in Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." This is your time. The divine timing that seemed delayed was actually perfect preparation for what now approaches. Your soulmate, whether someone you already know or someone you have yet to meet, is being divinely guided to make decisions that will bring your paths together in a way that neither of you could have orchestrated on your own. This isn't just about romantic fulfillment, though that is certainly part of it. This connection will catalyze your spiritual awakening, your purpose work, and the unique contribution you came to this earth to make. The angels want you to know that this union has been written in the stars since before either of you took your first breath. If you can feel the truth of these words resonating in your soul right now, please pause and take a deep breath. Allow this divine knowledge to sink into your being. The angelic realm is amplifying this message directly to your spirit, bypassing all doubts and fears that your logical mind might try to impose. Your higher self recognizes this truth because it has always known about this destined connection. Your angels want you to understand that the seeming delays and disappointments you've experienced in relationships weren't failures or wrong turns. They were divine protection. Every heartbreak was saving you for this moment. Every false start was redirection. Every lonely night was preparation. Nothing has been wasted. As Romans 8 verse 28 reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." All along, you were being called to this divine appointment that is now rapidly approaching. The energy around you is shifting dramatically as I speak these words. If you've been feeling unusually restless lately, experiencing disruptions in your sleep patterns, or noticing a strange sense of anticipation that you can't quite explain, these are all signs that your energy field is already responding to the movements your soulmate is making in their life. Your souls are connected across time and space, and on a subconscious level, you're already aware of their decisions before they've fully manifested in the physical realm. Take a moment now to type, "I receive," in the comments if you're fully embracing this divine message. The angels watch for these declarations of faith, and they're able to accelerate blessings when you consciously participate in receiving them. Your soulmate is currently in a process of deep inner transformation. They may be experiencing major life changes, perhaps a career shift, a geographical relocation, a spiritual awakening, or the completion of an important karmic cycle. Whatever form this movement takes, it is deliberately bringing them into alignment with your path. The celestial beings orchestrating this union want you to know that this person is being prepared to recognize you when you meet, or to see you in a completely new light if you already know each other. This doesn't mean you should sit passively waiting for destiny to unfold. The angels are clear. Your active participation in this divine plan is essential. You are being called to do your own inner work, to create space in your life for this magnificent connection, and to raise your vibration to match the frequency of the love that's coming. This might mean releasing old wounds, forgiving past hurts, clearing energetic attachments to previous relationships, or simply opening your heart to possibilities you previously didn't believe were available to you. The angelic realm is working overtime to bring this divine union into physical manifestation, but free will always plays a crucial role. Both you and your soulmate must choose to follow the subtle guidance being provided. Pay attention to unexpected urges to go somewhere new, to attend events you wouldn't normally consider, or to revisit places that once held special meaning for you. These seemingly random impulses are often the whispers of your angels, nudging you toward divine appointments that I see so clearly that many of you have nearly given up hope. You've watched others find their perfect matches while your own path seemed unclear or blocked. The weight of waiting has sometimes felt unbearable. Your angels want you to know they've seen every tear, heard every prayer, and felt every moment of loneliness. They've been with you through it all, and they've been working ceaselessly behind the scenes to prepare this beautiful destiny that now rapidly approaches. For some of you, this message is confirmation of what you've already been feeling, that inexplicable knowing that something significant is about to change in your love life. For others, this message comes as a complete surprise, perhaps at a time when you've decided to focus on yourself rather than seeking partnership. Regardless of where you find yourself on this spectrum, the angelic message remains the same. Divine timing is now activating in your life, and the movements your soulmate is making will catalyze profound transformation in your destiny. It's important to understand that when the angels speak of a soulmate, they're describing a soul connection that transcends ordinary relationships. This is someone with whom you share a divine contract, a sacred agreement made before either of you incarnated on earth. This connection serves not only your happiness but your highest spiritual evolution and the fulfillment of your soul's mission in this lifetime. The angels want you to elevate your understanding of what this relationship will be. It's not just about romantic fulfillment or companionship, though it certainly includes those aspects. This is a divine partnership that will accelerate both of your spiritual paths and create ripple effects of healing and positive transformation that extend far beyond yourselves. If you're currently in a relationship and wondering how this message applies to you, the angels want you to know that there are several possibilities. For some, your current partner is indeed your soulmate, and they are undergoing an internal transformation that will elevate your existing relationship to its divine potential. For others, your current relationship may be preparing you for the soulmate connection that is still to come. The angels emphasize that you should follow your inner guidance about your current situation rather than making hasty decisions based on external messages. Your heart knows the truth, and when you quietly listen, the path forward will become clear. The angelic realm wants to assure you that this divine timing cannot be rushed or forced. Just as a flower cannot be pulled open before it's ready to bloom, this connection will unfold in perfect divine sequence. What makes this moment so special is that the preparations that have been happening for years, sometimes decades, are now reaching completion. The foundation has been laid, the energy has been aligned, and now the final pieces are moving into place. Your soulmate is making decisions right now that seem, to them, to be about their own life path, their own happiness, their own healing or growth. They may have no conscious awareness that these choices are simultaneously bringing them closer to you. This is the beautiful mystery of how the universe operates, weaving individual journeys together into a tapestry of divine connection where seemingly separate paths are revealed to be perfectly complementary. Take a moment now to close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to feel the energy of this truth. Your angels are amplifying this message directly to your heart center, helping you to feel rather than just intellectually understand what's being communicated. This knowing goes beyond mental comprehension. It's a soul recognition that resonates in the deepest parts of your being. Type, "I feel it," in the comments if you can sense this energy activation happening within you now. Your declaration helps to anchor this frequency more firmly in your field. Now, let's explore more specifically what the angels mean when they say your soulmate is planning a move. For some of you, this is quite literally a geographical relocation. Perhaps they're changing cities, states, or even countries in a way that will bring them physically closer to where you are or to where both of you need to be for your divine meeting to occur. For others, the move refers to an internal shift. They're moving from one state of consciousness to another, from one phase of life to the next, or from one set of priorities to a new understanding of what truly matters. This movement might manifest as a career change that aligns them with your professional path or interests. It could be a spiritual awakening that opens them to the kind of connection you've been ready for all along. It might involve them completing important karmic lessons in other relationships that were necessary before they could recognize and appreciate what you offer. Whatever form this movement takes, it represents a significant realignment that creates the conditions for your paths to converge in divine timing. The angelic realm wants you to know that this isn't a small adjustment or minor course correction in your soulmate's life. This is a fundamental shift, the kind that changes everything that follows. That's why the impact on your destiny will be so profound. When two divine paths that were always meant to intertwine finally come together, the resulting synergy creates possibilities that neither person could have manifested alone. Your combined energy, purpose, and love will open doors that have remained closed until now. Your angels want you to begin preparing for this destined meeting by focusing on 3 key areas: your energy, your environment, and your expectations. First, your energy needs to be clear and vibrationally aligned with the frequency of this divine love. This means releasing old resentments, healing past relationship wounds, and practicing self-love as a daily commitment. Second, your environment should reflect your readiness to welcome this blessed connection. Both your physical space and the people you surround yourself with should support your highest evolution. Third, your expectations need to be both elevated and surrendered. Elevated in that you should never settle for less than a soul-deep connection, but surrendered in terms of exactly how and when this unfolds. Many of you have been doing this inner work already, perhaps without fully understanding why you felt so compelled to heal and grow in recent months or years. Now you can see that none of that effort was random or wasted. You were being divinely guided to prepare yourself for this momentous shift in your love destiny. Your intuition was leading you all along, even when your conscious mind couldn't perceive the bigger picture. I'm seeing that for many of you, this divine connection will challenge your previous concepts of what love looks and feels like. This may not match the fantasy you've been carrying, but it will fulfill the deep soul longing you've always felt. The connection may arrive in an unexpected package or through circumstances you couldn't have predicted. The key is to remain open to divine surprise while trusting that your soul will recognize its match when the moment comes. Your angels want you to know that while this divine timing is perfect and inevitable, your conscious participation can help create the optimal conditions for this connection to flourish. Continue to work on becoming the highest version of yourself. Focus on your passions, your purpose, and the unique gifts you came to share with the world. This magnetic energy of self-actualization is irresistibly attractive to your soulmate and helps the universe bring you together more efficiently. The celestial beings who watch over you are emphasizing that patience remains important even as this destined meeting approaches. Divine timing often unfolds in stages rather than all at once. You may experience a series of synchronicities, preliminary meetings, or partial revelations before the full manifestation of this connection. Each step is meaningful and necessary. Trust the process completely, knowing that what is divinely yours cannot miss you or be taken from you. For those who feel they may have already met this person but circumstances have kept you apart, the angels want you to know that the move your soulmate is planning will clear these obstacles. What seemed impossible before will suddenly open up with surprising ease. The timing that never seemed to align will suddenly click into perfect synchronization. The misunderstandings or misaligned priorities that created distance will resolve themselves as both of you step more fully into your authentic truth. Type divine timing in the comments if you're surrendering to this perfect unfolding and trusting that everything is happening exactly when it should. Your angels are showing me that for many of you, there will be a moment of profound recognition when you encounter this soul connection, either for the first time or in a new way if you already know them. This recognition goes beyond physical attraction or intellectual compatibility. It's a soul level knowing that feels like remembering rather than discovering. Your spirit will experience the relief and joy of coming home after a long journey. This is because you truly are reuniting with a soul you've known before, with whom you share a divine contract for this lifetime. The angelic realm wants you to understand that this destined connection is not about completing you or fixing you. Divine partnerships aren't about two broken halves becoming whole. They're about two whole beings choosing to create something greater together than either could manifest alone. This is why the preparation period has been so important. Both you and your soulmate needed to reach certain levels of healing, self-knowledge, and spiritual maturity before this union could fulfill its highest potential. For some of you, the angels are revealing that this connection will involve an element of divine mission or shared purpose. Beyond the personal fulfillment and growth this relationship will bring, there is work you are meant to do together in service to humanity or the planet. This might involve healing work, creative collaboration, spiritual teaching, or community building. Whatever form it takes, your combined energies will create a force for positive transformation that extends far beyond yourselves. This shared purpose is one of the reasons this connection is so pivotal to your destiny. I'm being shown that some of you have been experiencing unusual dreams recently, perhaps meeting someone whose face you can't quite see, visiting unfamiliar places that nevertheless feel important, or feeling emotions in your dream state that linger upon waking. These dreams are not random. They are part of how your higher self and the angelic realm are preparing you for this connection. Your souls are already communicating across time and space, laying the groundwork for your physical meeting. Pay close attention to these dreams and the feelings they evoke, as they contain clues about the nature of this divine partnership. Your guardian angels want you to know that as your soulmate makes these pivotal moves in their life, energetic doorways are opening that have been closed for lifetimes. Ancient promises are being fulfilled. Soul contracts are activating. The timing of this connection is tied to larger cosmic cycles and collective evolution on Earth right now. You are part of a wave of divine partnerships forming during this crucial time in human history. These unions aren't just for personal happiness. They are raising the vibration of the entire planet through the powerful frequency of divine love made manifest. If you've been experiencing unusual synchronicities lately, seeing meaningful patterns, encountering the same themes repeatedly, or noticing particular symbols appearing in your life, these are confirmation signs from the angelic realm that you're on the right path. These synchronicities will likely increase as the destined meeting approaches. Your angels use these signs to reassure you that you're being divinely guided every step of the way. The celestial beings who love and guide you want you to approach this period with both excitement and peace. While anticipation is natural, anxiety can create energetic interference that delays divine timing. Practice staying present in each moment, trusting that when it's time for this connection to manifest physically, nothing can prevent it. In the meantime, each day brings you one step closer to this beautiful destiny, and there is joy to be found in the journey itself. For those who have experienced profound disappointment or heartbreak in the past, your angels want you to know that this divine connection will heal wounds you thought might never close. The love you're about to experience has been specifically designed to restore your faith not only in relationships, but in the benevolence of the universe itself. What seemed like cruel fate in past situations will be revealed as perfect protection and preparation once this destined love enters your life. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and allow your body to relax completely. Your angels want you to feel the certainty of this message in your physical form, not just in your mind. Divine truth resonates in every cell when you allow yourself to fully receive it. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders as you realize you no longer need to search or strive for this connection. It is already in motion, already on its way to you through divine orchestration that surpasses human understanding. Type, "I trust," in the comments if you're releasing anxiety and embracing faith in this divine process. Your angels are emphasizing that the move your soulmate is planning may happen in stages rather than all at once. There might be preliminary shifts that seem small but are actually creating the necessary conditions for the bigger changes to follow. Each step is precisely calibrated by divine intelligence to ensure that when you come together, the foundation will be solid and the timing impeccable. Nothing is being left to chance in this sacred orchestration. The celestial beings guiding your journey want you to know that even the challenges or delays you may have experienced recently have been divinely purposed. Sometimes what appears to be an obstacle is actually a necessary redirection. Trust that even when the path seems unclear to you, there is a higher wisdom guiding every detail. As Isaiah 55 verses 8 to 9 tells us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts." I'm being shown that for many of you, there will be a period of accelerated personal transformation just before this divine meeting occurs. You may find yourself suddenly inspired to make changes you've contemplated for years, or you might receive unexpected opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. These shifts are part of the final alignment process, bringing you into perfect resonance with the connection that awaits. Embrace these changes with courage and trust, knowing they are propelling you toward your highest destiny. Your angels want you to understand that while this connection will bring profound joy and fulfillment, it will also challenge you to grow in ways you haven't anticipated. Divine partnerships aren't just about happiness, they're about evolution. This person will reflect both your highest potential and the areas where healing is still needed. They will love you completely while also calling you to become more fully yourself. This is the gift of true soul connection. It accepts you exactly as you are while supporting you in becoming all you're meant to be. For those who have been single for a long time, perhaps wondering if you're meant to journey alone in this lifetime, your angels want you to know that the solitude you've experienced has been purposeful. It has allowed you to develop independence, self-knowledge, and spiritual strength that many never achieve because they move from one relationship to another without these crucial periods of self-discovery. Now this divine partnership can be built on the solid foundation of your wholeness rather than from a place of need or incompleteness. The angelic realm is showing me that many of you will experience an unusual sense of certainty when this connection manifests, a deep knowing that defies logical explanation. While your mind might have questions or doubts, your soul will recognize the truth immediately. This recognition might manifest as a profound sense of peace, an inexplicable familiarity with someone you've just met, or a feeling of rightness that silences all questions. Trust this soul knowing above all else, as it comes directly from your higher self which holds the blueprint of your divine destiny. Your guardian angels want you to start practicing gratitude for this connection now, even before it physically manifests. Gratitude is one of the most powerful frequencies for accelerating divine manifestation. By thanking the universe for this blessed union as if it has already occurred, you create an energetic completion circuit that helps draw it into physical reality more efficiently. This isn't about pretending or false positivity. It's about aligning your energy with the truth that exists already in divine time, even if it hasn't yet unfolded in your human experience of linear time. The celestial beings who love and guide you are emphasizing that this connection, while divinely orchestrated, will still require conscious nurturing and growth once it manifests. Divine timing brings you together, but free will determines how the relationship evolves. Both you and your soulmate will need to choose this connection daily, to communicate with honesty and compassion, and to prioritize both individual growth and the growth of your partnership. The angels will continue supporting your journey together, but they honor the sacred gift of your free choice in how you develop what has been divinely initiated. For some of you, I'm seeing that this divine connection may challenge conventional expectations or social norms in some way. There might be differences in age, background, culture, or life circumstances that surprise you or others around you. The angels want you to know that these differences are intentional aspects of the divine design, bringing complementary energies together and offering opportunities for expansion beyond limited perspectives. What matters is not how the connection appears to others, but the authentic soul recognition you experience and the growth it catalyzes for both of you. Take another deep breath now and place both hands over your heart. Your angels are activating this energy center, preparing it to both give and receive at new levels. Feel the gentle warmth spreading through your chest as the divine light clears any remaining blockages or fears. This healing prepares you to meet this destined connection with an open heart, ready to experience love with unprecedented depth and authenticity. Type open heart in the comments if you can feel this activation and are willing to receive love in its highest form. The angelic realm wants you to know that as your soulmate makes these significant moves in their life, they too are receiving guidance, even if they aren't consciously aware of its source. Subtle nudges, intuitive knowing, unexpected inspirations, these are all ways their guardian angels are directing their path toward you. This divine orchestration works with both of your free will choices to create the perfect conditions for your paths to converge at exactly the right moment. I'm being shown that for many of you, there will be a specific catalyst event, something that might seem random, but is actually carefully orchestrated by the divine realm. This could be an unexpected invitation, a chance meeting, a sudden change in circumstances, or even a seeming setback that turns out to be the doorway to this blessed connection. When this catalyst occurs, you'll likely feel an unusual level of energy or significance around it, even if you don't immediately understand why. Trust these moments of heightened awareness, as they often mark important junctures in your divine timeline. Your angels want you to know that this connection, when it manifests, will feel both brand new and eternally familiar. There will be the excitement of discovery alongside the comfort of recognition. This paradoxical experience is a hallmark of true soul connections. You are meeting again someone your soul has known before, yet experiencing them in a fresh context with new opportunities for growth and joy together. This beautiful blend of novelty and familiarity creates a relationship that remains both exciting and secure as it evolves. For those wondering about the timing of this divine meeting, the angels are intentionally not providing specific dates or time frames. This is because the exact manifestation depends on many factors, including the choices both you and your soulmate make. However, they want you to know that the move they're referring to is already in progress. The wheels are in motion, the energy is shifting, the path is being prepared. Your task is not to anxiously count days but to live fully in each moment, while maintaining the faith that what is divinely yours is making its way to you with perfect precision. The celestial beings guiding your journey want you to understand that when they speak of your entire destiny being changed, they are referring to much more than just your relationship status. This divine connection will influence your spiritual path, your life purpose work, your relationship with yourself, your connection to the divine, and even your physical well-being. The ripple effects will touch every aspect of your existence because true soul connections don't just add to your life. They transform it from the inside out. Your angels are showing me that some of you have been receiving physical signs of this approaching connection, perhaps finding feathers in unexpected places, seeing certain animals repeatedly, or noticing other symbols that feel significant. These signs are confirmation that you're being watched over and guided toward this beautiful destiny. The veil between the human and angelic realms thins as important spiritual junctures approach, allowing more tangible evidence of divine presence in your life. For those who have been working with manifestation practices, vision boards, or other conscious creation techniques focused on calling in your divine partner, your angels want you to know that your efforts have been seen and honored. These practices have helped align your energy with this connection and have sent clear signals to the universe about your readiness. Now is the time to balance this active manifestation with divine surrender, holding the clear intention while releasing attachment to exactly how and when it unfolds. The angelic realm wants you to know that as this divine timing activates, you may experience a period of accelerated clearing. Old patterns, limiting beliefs, or outdated attachments might suddenly surface to be released. This isn't a sign something is wrong. It's actually confirmation that your path is being cleared for this new beginning. Welcome these opportunities for final healing, knowing they're preparing you to receive at a higher level than would have been possible without this clearing. If you've been experiencing unusual physical symptoms lately, changes in your sleep patterns, fluctuations in your energy levels, heightened sensitivity, or even unexplained sensations in your heart center, these may be energetic responses to the approaching connection. Your subtle bodies are already adjusting to the powerful frequency of this divine love, even before it manifests physically. Be gentle with yourself during this adaptation process, honoring your body's wisdom and giving yourself the rest and nourishment you need. Your guardian angels want you to understand that while this destined connection will bring profound joy and fulfillment, it isn't meant to be your sole focus or source of happiness. Even as you open to receiving this blessed union, continue developing your individual gifts, pursuing your passions, nurturing other meaningful relationships, and deepening your spiritual connection. This balanced approach creates the healthiest foundation for divine partnership, two whole beings coming together by choice rather than from need or incompleteness. The celestial beings who love and guide you are emphasizing that this connection, when it manifests, will have a quality of divine rightness that transcends romantic notions or fleeting emotions. There will be a solid knowing at the core of your being that goes beyond butterflies or temporary excitement. This is the difference between human infatuation and divine partnership. One is based on fluctuating feelings, while the other is anchored in soul recognition and spiritual purpose. The feelings will be beautiful too, but they'll be built on something much deeper and more enduring. Take a moment now to imagine yourself 6 months from now, looking back on this period of anticipation and preparation. From that future vantage point, you'll see how perfectly everything unfolded, how divinely orchestrated each step was, even the parts that might now seem confusing or challenging. This perspective helps release anxiety about the timing and allows you to trust the unfolding process with greater peace and certainty. Type perfect timing in the comments if you're embracing this future perspective and trusting the divine orchestration of your love destiny. Your angels want you to know that the move your soulmate is planning may involve them healing or resolving something significant from their past before they can fully step into this divine connection with you. This healing process is essential to ensure they meet you with as much wholeness and clarity as possible. Their guardian angels are supporting this healing just as yours support you, creating parallel journeys of preparation that will culminate in your divinely timed meeting. The angelic realm is emphasizing that this connection, when it manifests, will be worth every moment of waiting, every tear of loneliness, and every lesson you've had to learn along the way. The depth, authenticity, and spiritual alignment of this partnership couldn't have come to you any sooner because both you and your soulmate needed to reach certain levels of consciousness to sustain and appreciate what you're about to create together. What seemed like delays were actually perfect protection, ensuring this connection manifests at the precise moment when it can flourish rather than falter. I'm being shown that for many of you, there will be an element of divine surprise in how this connection unfolds. It may arrive through circumstances you couldn't have predicted or in a package you wouldn't have expected. This element of surprise is intentional. It bypasses your human expectations and preconceived notions, allowing something far greater than your mind could have conceived to enter your life. Stay open to being delightfully surprised by how divine wisdom orchestrates this blessed union. Your guardian angels want you to know that this destined connection carries a frequency of healing that will help resolve wounds from this lifetime and beyond. Soul connections often reactivate past life patterns specifically so they can be healed once and for all. Don't be alarmed if certain insecurities or fears arise as this connection approaches or after it manifests. These are simply opportunities for deep healing that this divine love is strong enough to support and transform. The celestial beings guiding your journey are showing me that many of you will experience a period of unusual clarity just before this divine meeting occurs. Things that seemed confusing will suddenly make sense. Decisions that felt difficult will become obvious. Your intuition will sharpen significantly. This clarity is part of the final preparation, ensuring you can recognize and receive this connection when it arrives without the interference of doubt or confusion. For those who have struggled with worthiness issues or feeling deserving of this kind of profound love, your angels want you to know that you were created for divine partnership. It is your birthright, not a privilege you must earn. The only thing required is your willingness to receive what has always been intended for you. If negative beliefs about your deservingness arise, gently remind yourself that divine love doesn't operate according to human notions of earning or achieving. It is freely given because of who you inherently are, not what you've done or become. Your angels are emphasizing that when they speak of a move that will change your destiny, they're referring to a decisive action that creates irreversible forward momentum. After certain choices are made, there is no going back to the way things were before. This decisive shift creates a new trajectory that aligns perfectly with your highest path. Trust that both you and your soulmate are being divinely guided to make the exact choices that will bring you together in perfect timing. If you've been feeling an increasing sense of inner knowing about who your soulmate is or how this connection will manifest, trust this intuitive guidance. Your higher self holds the blueprint of your divine destiny and communicates through these intuitive nudges and knowings. The more you trust and follow this inner guidance, the more smoothly this connection can manifest in your physical reality. The angelic realm wants you to understand that while this message focuses on your soulmate connection, the ultimate purpose of this divine partnership extends far beyond your personal fulfillment. Together, you will create a field of loving energy that affects everyone around you. Your connection will demonstrate what's possible when two people choose love, authenticity, and spiritual growth together. In a world that desperately needs models of healthy, conscious partnership, yours will be a light that inspires others toward their own highest connections. Type higher purpose in the comments if you're willing to allow your divine partnership to serve not only your joy but the healing and inspiration of those around you. Your guardian angels want you to know that as your soulmate makes these significant moves in their life, you may feel inexplicably drawn to make certain changes in yours as well. Perhaps you'll feel inspired to explore new places, develop different aspects of yourself, or shift priorities in ways that might not immediately make sense to your logical mind. Trust these intuitive promptings, as they're part of the synchronized dance that's bringing you into alignment with this destined meeting. I'm being shown that for some of you, this divine connection may reactivate creative gifts or spiritual abilities that have been dormant. The energy of true soul partnership often catalyzes latent talents and capacities because it creates a field of safety and support for your full self-expression. Don't be surprised if you discover new aspects of yourself or rediscover forgotten passions as this connection approaches and after it manifests. This awakening of your authentic gifts is part of the destiny shift the angels are describing. The celestial beings who love and guide you are emphasizing that this connection, when it manifests, will feel like coming home to yourself even more than coming home to another person. True divine partnerships mirror your own divinity back to you, helping you recognize and embody more of your authentic essence. The profound sense of being truly seen, accepted, and cherished that you'll experience is actually awakening you to your own inherent worthiness and lovability. Your angels want you to approach this period of waiting and preparation with joyful anticipation rather than anxious longing. The energy of desperate need can actually create resistance to receiving, while the energy of grateful expectation accelerates manifestation. Practice feeling the joy of this connection as if it's already present in your life. This isn't about denial or pretending, it's about aligning with the truth that exists already in divine reality even before it manifests in your physical experience. For those who have experienced repeated disappointments or false starts in relationships, your guardian angels want you to know that these experiences were necessary contrasts that will allow you to recognize the authentic divine connection when it arrives. Without knowing what isn't aligned with your soul, you might not fully appreciate what is. These experiences weren't failures. They were clarifiers, helping you refine your understanding of what you truly need and deserve in partnership. The angelic realm is showing me that many of you will experience a significant dream or vision about this connection shortly before it physically manifests. This dream may reveal something important about your soulmate or the nature of your connection that will help you recognize it when it arrives. Pay special attention to any dreams that feel unusually vivid or meaningful in the coming weeks and months, as they may contain divine guidance about this blessed union. Your guardian angels want you to understand that the timing of this connection is aligned with specific lessons both you and your soulmate needed to learn separately before coming together. These individual growth journeys were essential prerequisites for the level of partnership you're about to experience. Nothing has been wasted or unnecessary. Each experience has been developing capacities and understandings that will serve your divine union. If you've been feeling increasingly drawn to heal family patterns, ancestral wounds, or childhood traumas recently, know that this inner work is directly connected to preparing for this divine partnership. The more consciously you address these patterns now, the less likely they are to create challenges in your connection later. Your soulmate is likely engaged in parallel healing work, creating the conditions for a relationship with unprecedented clarity and freedom from unconscious patterns. The celestial beings guiding your journey want you to know that this connection, when it manifests, may initially trigger fears of loss or abandonment precisely because it matters so much. This is normal and doesn't mean anything is wrong. True intimacy often activates our deepest vulnerabilities. The difference in divine partnership is that these fears can be expressed and held with compassion rather than becoming barriers to connection. This shared vulnerability actually becomes a pathway to unprecedented intimacy and trust. Your angels are emphasizing that the move your soulmate is making involves them stepping more fully into their authentic truth and purpose. As they align more completely with who they truly are, they simultaneously align with the connection that awaits with you. This is why forcing or rushing divine timing never works. Both individuals must reach certain levels of self-actualization and alignment before the connection can manifest in its highest form. I want you to take a moment now to place your hand on your heart and silently thank your soulmate for the courageous moves they're making, even though they may not consciously know these choices are bringing them to you. This expression of gratitude creates a beautiful energetic connection across time and space, supporting them in following their highest guidance. Love can reach across any distance when directed with intention from an open heart. Type gratitude in the comments if you're sending this loving appreciation to your soulmate for their journey toward you. Your guardian angels want you to know that in this final phase before your divine meeting, it's especially important to maintain energetic clarity. Be mindful of the media you consume, the people you spend time with, and the thoughts you habitually entertain. Create space for silence, reflection, and communion with your higher self. This energetic preparation ensures you'll be able to recognize and receive this connection when it arrives, without the static of lower vibrations interfering with your clear perception. The celestial beings who love and guide you are showing me that for many of you, there will be a moment of choice when this connection manifests, a decision point that requires courage and faith. Perhaps old fears will arise, practical considerations will seem challenging, or the timing will require adjustments to your plans. At this crucial juncture, remember this message and trust that what your soul has recognized is worthy of any temporary discomfort or rearrangement that might be necessary. For those who have devoted significant energy to spiritual practices, meditation, or conscious evolution, your angels want you to know that this divine connection is not separate from your spiritual path. It is an integral part of it. The Western notion that spiritual development and intimate relationship are somehow opposing forces is a misconception. In truth, divine partnership offers some of the most profound opportunities for spiritual growth available to humans. This connection will accelerate rather than distract from your spiritual evolution. Your angels are emphasizing that as this divine timing activates, it's important to remain flexible about how events unfold. Your human mind might have created specific scenarios about how and when you'll meet your soulmate, or how your connection will develop. Release these fixed expectations and trust that divine orchestration often works in ways far more beautiful and surprising than we could have imagined. This flexibility allows miracles to enter through doors your limited thinking might not have considered. The angelic realm wants you to understand that when they speak of your entire destiny being changed, they're referring to a fundamental shift in trajectory that affects not just this lifetime, but your soul's journey across multiple incarnations. Soul connections of this depth create energetic patterns and commitments that continue beyond physical death. The love, growth, and service you'll experience together will echo through eternity, creating ripple effects of healing and evolution that extend far beyond what your human awareness can currently perceive. If you've been experiencing moments of profound peace lately, perhaps feeling strangely content even amid uncertainty about your future, this is a sign of your energetic alignment with divine timing. Your soul knows what your mind cannot yet see, that everything is unfolding perfectly, and this blessed connection is drawing nearer with each passing day. This peace is a gift from your higher self, assuring you that all is well even when external circumstances haven't yet reflected your internal reality. Your guardian angels want you to know that while this message focuses on the moves your soulmate is making, you play an equally active role in this divine orchestration. Your choices, your healing work, your spiritual growth, all of these create the energetic conditions necessary for this connection to manifest. Recognize and honor your own courageous journey toward this blessed union, knowing that every step you take toward wholeness brings you closer to the partnership you were always meant to experience. The celestial beings guiding your journey are showing me that many of you have been receiving increased guidance through signs, synchronicities, or intuitive knowings. This heightened communication from the divine realm will continue and likely intensify as the destined meeting approaches. Stay alert to these subtle messages, as they often contain important guidance about steps to take or opportunities to embrace that will facilitate your divine timing. For those feeling a mixture of excitement and fear as you contemplate this significant destiny shift, your angels want you to know that both responses are completely normal. Major positive changes can be just as activating to our nervous systems as challenging ones. The key is to acknowledge these feelings without allowing them to drive your choices. Center yourself in the deeper knowing that what awaits you is divinely orchestrated for your highest good and the fulfillment of your soul's purpose. Your angels are emphasizing that this connection, when it manifests, will feel like a gift you didn't have to strive or struggle to create. After perhaps years of efforting in relationships that weren't aligned with your highest path, the ease of this divine partnership may initially seem almost suspicious. Trust this ease, it's the hallmark of true alignment. When something is divinely meant for you, it doesn't require forcing or manipulation to work. It flows with a natural grace that feels like being carried by a current rather than swimming upstream. If you're currently feeling impatient for this divine meeting to occur, your guardian angels want you to know that this waiting period is actually a precious gift, a time of final preparation and alignment that will make the eventual connection far more beautiful and sustainable than it would have been otherwise. Use this time intentionally, focusing on self-discovery, healing, and connection with your own divine essence. When you meet your soulmate from this place of wholeness and self-connection, the partnership you create together will have a foundation of unprecedented strength and clarity. Type sacred preparation in the comments if you're embracing this waiting period as the divine gift it truly is. The angelic realm wants you to understand that while this connection will bring profound joy and fulfillment, it will also present sacred challenges designed for your mutual growth. Divine partnerships aren't meant to be permanently comfortable. They're intended to support your evolution, which sometimes means lovingly challenging old patterns and limited perspectives. The difference is that these growth opportunities will be faced together, with a foundation of unconditional acceptance that makes authentic transformation possible. Your angels are showing me that for many of you, there will be a profound sense of recognition when you encounter this soul connection, a feeling that transcends logical explanation or physical attraction. You might experience it as a sudden knowing, an unusual sense of familiarity, or even physical sensations like warmth in your heart center or tingling in your energy field. Trust these soul-level responses, as they communicate truths your conscious mind might not immediately comprehend. The celestial beings who love and guide you want you to know that this divine connection will catalyze healing not only in your romantic life but in all your relationships. The patterns of authentic communication, emotional honesty, and loving boundaries you'll develop in this partnership will naturally extend to your interactions with family, friends, and colleagues. This ripple effect of healing is part of how this connection changes your entire destiny, by transforming how you relate to everyone in your life. For those who have experienced trauma or betrayal in past relationships, your guardian angels want you to know that this divine partnership will create a container of safety that allows these wounds to finally heal. The consistent love, respect, and trustworthiness you'll experience will gradually rewrite the neural pathways that were shaped by painful experiences, allowing your nervous system to relax into connection in ways that may have seemed impossible before. Your angels are emphasizing that as your soulmate makes these significant moves in their life, energetic bridges are being built between your realities even before you physically meet or recognize each other. These invisible connections are laying the groundwork for the tangible relationship that will follow. You might experience these bridges as thinking of them spontaneously, feeling their energy, or receiving insights about aspects of the connection that await you. The angelic realm wants you to understand that when they speak of destiny, they're not suggesting a rigid, predetermined path that eliminates free will. Rather, they're describing the highest possibility that exists for your soul's journey in this lifetime, a potential that can be fully realized through your conscious choices and alignment with divine guidance. This destined connection represents an opportunity, not an inevitability, though your soul's recognition will make choosing it feel like the most natural decision you've ever made. If you've been feeling called to release certain relationships, activities, or habits recently, trust this inner guidance. Creating space is an essential part of preparing to receive this divine connection. Just as you would clear a garden of weeds before planting precious seeds, this releasing creates the optimal conditions for your destined love to take root and flourish. What you willingly release now will be replaced by something far more aligned with your true essence and highest joy. Your guardian angels want you to know that while the waiting may sometimes feel challenging, the divine timing of this connection is actually an expression of perfect love. If this union had manifested earlier, it might have been temporary or incomplete. The seeming delay has been ensuring that when you come together, it will be with the depth, maturity, and alignment necessary for a truly fulfilling and enduring connection. Trust that love itself has been orchestrating this perfect timing. The celestial beings guiding your journey are showing me that many of you will experience a period of unusual dreaming or heightened intuition just before this divine meeting occurs. Your subconscious mind is receiving information about this connection and preparing you to recognize and embrace it when it physically manifests. Pay attention to recurring themes, symbols, or feelings in your dreams, as they often contain guidance about this blessed union that awaits you. For those who have sometimes wondered if true partnership is even possible in today's world, where superficial connections and disposable relationships seem prevalent, your angels want you to know that divine love hasn't become any less available or powerful. What you've been seeking does exist, and the moves your soulmate is currently making are creating the pathway for this authentic connection to enter your life. Your faith in the possibility of deep, meaningful partnership is about to be beautifully rewarded. As we bring this message to a close, I want you to place both hands over your heart and breathe deeply. Feel the certainty of these angelic words anchoring in your being. Know that you are deeply loved, divinely guided, and moving steadily toward a connection that will transform your understanding of what love can be. Trust the unfolding process completely, knowing that what is divinely yours cannot miss you. If this message has touched your heart and soul today, please take a moment to like this video, helping others to receive this divine guidance as well. Type "blessed and ready" in the comments to declare your openness to receiving this destined connection in divine timing. And if you know someone who needs this angelic reassurance about their love destiny, please share this video with them as an act of loving service. Until our next divine appointment, remember that you are never alone on this journey. Your angels are with you every step of the way, orchestrating circumstances beyond your imagination to bring you the love and connection your soul has always known awaits you. Trust, believe, and receive the blessings that are already on their way to you. Divine timing is activating now, beloved soul, and everything is about to change in the most beautiful way.